Yeah.
You are a son of a bitch.
Un saluto a tutti.
Ciao Juventini, welcome to the AJC, alright, and I am jacked up. We are going to be looking at the first piece of action for this season, alright, and it's Juve versus Udinese. We have the starting lineup, we're going to go through that, we're going to discuss everything, alright, leading up to this one, but the starting lineup is out. I see it already in the comments, alright. Sandro starting and Gatti benched. Yes, that is a little bit disheartening, alright. There were some comments being made that potentially, you have Cambiaso, a newcomer, out there on the side. Sandro ends up playing there, whatnot. But to be honest, Danilo on there is fine. But Aldo, yes, we know, very much called it on the pregame. Just because Danilo does not prefer the left side necessarily, we're going to have Sandro there. But hey, nonetheless, the rest of the lineup is strong. I'm excited to see Cambiaso here. I'm excited for Juve to get back into action, everybody, okay? Nicky T saying, I've been waiting for revenge the entire summer. Forza Juve, let's have a great game tonight. Yes, let's hope for a great match, all right? Let's get ready for this one. Predictions. Let's get all of your predictions in here now. I will recap the predictions from our morning show, okay, getting ready for this one. Myself, I went with the classic Allegri 1-0 victory. Anthony is going 2-1, actually, no clean sheet. And Omer went with the 3-0 strong start, all right? And Dan coming in here with 3-1 to Juventus. I'm going to remind you all to take a second to please like the video, all right? And if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. Hey, it's all Juve all the time. What else could be better, okay? Just keeping tabs on the other match. Salernitana was up on Roma, but I'm getting ready to tap into the Juve feed here, okay, as we get ready for this one. Gonna get into that one. But yeah, when I was looking, Roma was down 2-1 to Salernitana, all right? But let's see what we got. 3-1 to Juve. Eka coming in here. Glad to see Pogba in the warm-up, though not a starter. And Houston, spelling, there's an I before the J there. Otherwise, you nailed it. We've got a 2-2 draw called here, and this game could easily end up in a draw. I talked about it as far as tactics go. Very similar, both in 3-5-2 setups. And yeah, they're going to try to play the same way. Udinese, known last year for trying to stretch that field a lot. Juve was doing it quite well in preseason. Will we continue it and look to do it today? I expect so. So let's see what happens. 3-1 for Juve. Aldo sticking with the 4-1 Juve victory. Let's go. Would absolutely love it. Ciao Apex, who was with us for the prediction show, the warm-up show this morning, and now the live watch-along. Absolutely love it. Getting jacked up for this one, all right? Starting lineup. Said I was going to give it to you. Let's take a look at it, okay? We've got Szczesny in goal, Danilo, Bremer, Sandro, everything as expected from there on out. Wea, Medetti, Locatelli, Rabiot, Cambiaso getting the start on the left side with Chiesa and Vlahovic up top, all right? So, yeah, looking forward to this one. It's just good to have the team getting back to action. We know that there's been Mercato rumblings. Maybe we're just not quite done yet, but who knows? I'd actually be happy even if we head into the season with the team we have right now. Obviously, time will tell what's going to develop. Oliver Cavalier, hope the channel hits a 5K before 2024. I believe we will. We are getting stronger, and the AGC army grows stronger by the day. And thank you so much for the Super Chat donations. Much appreciated. Everybody else, for other ways to support us beyond Super Chat, obviously we have membership set up, and there's going to be exclusive content for that. Our green rooms, they're great, and they just carry on beyond the podcast. When it ends, there's still more discussions, more Storm the Barn questions we don't get to that we tackle in there. And there's going to be some perks over and above for all our members. Now, we did have one perk that was the AJC private WhatsApp group chat for levels 2 and 3, but we're going to actually open that up to everybody. So if you're an AJC member and you're part of the memberships right now, just simply reach out to us on any of our social outlets and we're going to tap you in to our private WhatsApp channel, all right? But yes, 5K, I'm not concerned about it. And yes, like I said, we keep growing stronger and stronger by the day here at the AJC, and we love it, and we thank you all for the support. 10 giveaways. Hey, I'm a man of my word. 10 kits will be given away this season because Max Allegri remained, and I was so sure he would not. So, a man of my word, and the first one is already out. We have partnered up, and this will be for our Canadian friends. However, for all you subscribers, don't worry if you're not in Canada, okay? Because there's, like I said, 10 kits. We have a lot of giveaways planned, okay? So, if you are not in Canada, I still say you should sign up, okay, and enter this giveaway, because then we will find you a great Canadian Juventino or Juventina to actually gift that to, and that would be an awesome, awesome moment. We've seen kits that were given away been gifted to other subscribers on this channel before, and that would be awesome. But it is with Premium Soccer. You can find it on any of our socials, all right? They're putting up a 23-24 Juventus new home kit, all right? It's going to be given away next Sunday, a week today. All you have to do, follow them on Instagram and be a subscriber here on YouTube, all right? So there you go. Oh, easy, man. We got a lot of kits, brother. A lot of kits. Happy to see you in here, though. Jacked for the game and pumped up for this one, okay? Pumped up. Now, no Juventini community in the UK. I believe there are fan clubs over there. I know I'm very, very strong in knowing all the ones around North America, but I believe there are some out there. And you know what? I'll look into it, and I'll keep this in mind, and maybe we'll talk about it on the podcast tomorrow. I could definitely find out, all right? But let's see what we got coming in. Keep the comments coming in. How's everybody feeling? I think we're all super jacked to see what we're going to get out of this Juventus. But we have to get out to a good start. The start of the season is going to be crucial for us, okay? So let's see what happens. Damn, so not only you have to be having Allegri like the rest, but you'll also be 10 kits short. Yeah, that one, I got a little bit ahead of myself, I think, with how strong I was feeling. Juventus would not keep him around. Hey, it's a price I pay, right? But we love the wagers around here. And we also saw a kit given away to our good friend Jeremiah. That was between Lou and himself. Everyone knows about Lou's Rabiot agenda. And he said no, there was no way he was hitting double-digit goals. Well, Jeremiah won himself a kit. So everybody knows we love wagers around here. Since we started this pod, I don't think there's a community out there, a channel out there that has come close to giving away as much as we have. We always say it all the time. This channel, everything about it, like our Twitter feeds, like whatever, the community, the engagement, it's nothing without all of you. So we love being able to do this, have fun, and say thank you for all the support. And like I said, this offseason, the support was tremendous. Last season was a big season for us. All your support helped land us as the official channel and voice for all the North American official fan clubs. It doesn't happen with all of you, so there is a lot of giveaways coming through. There are some more from fandom culture as well, which is aside from the 10 kits. So again, just thank you. You guys are the best. The AJC Army is the best out there, okay? Unmatched. Ron Rossitano, this match can't start soon enough. Yeah, I feel you. I want this just to get going. It's funny. I go through the same motions every single game. It's like I get, kind of never really nervous until we get down to it and it's about to start. Then I start getting antsy and whatnot, but I'm usually always optimistic for Juve heading into the matches. But this one, I agree. It's got to start. Gots to start. Allegri, GOAT. Everyone gets a kit. Everyone. Whoo! 4K of kits. I'm not quite there, Alex, but hopefully one day. B1897, I was also pretty sure he will leave. Yeah, it's close, I guess, on vote, but ultimately what we're seeing now, and it's consistent with all the rumors in the Mercado and everything, it's finances, everybody, and it is what it is. It's money. They're going to be making decisions based on money in my personal opinion, probably for a couple seasons till things clean up, and we're still going to have to wait to see the whole FFP fiasco and whatnot. So let's see what happens. CJ coming in here. Andiamo, and you like salute to a great season. Can't wait to ride with the AJC Familia. Beautiful, brother. Beautiful. Enjoy the watch party over there in Baltimore. Great fan club there. All right, enjoy the watch party. Say what's up to everybody from me and the team at AJC. Billspan, do you think we end up keeping both Chiesa and Vlahovic? Much love from Denmark. Love it. Get a ton of support from out there. Thank you so much. And yes, I believe the time has passed on both of these guys. I think if we see any type of move, it would be potentially like a Keane or Kostic, and not a huge name or anything coming in. Something like that, if we get anything at all, because I would absolutely not be surprised if everything remains as it is right now. But as far as Chiesa and Vlahovic both go, I believe they will both stay for this season, and I'm actually happy for that. And I'd like to see them play, I've been saying for a while there, with the chip on their shoulder going through this season, all right? So, yeah. I'm jacked for both of them, and I think they'll both have strong seasons for us. And we're going to need it if we want to be where a lot of our optimism leads us, and that's battling for that Scudetto and being in the race. We're going to need it. So there you go. We got Reno coming in here. Paisano, let's go. Forza Juve. Te to everyone. Yes, yes. All the Chihuahuas. I've got receipts, and hopefully the 39th is loading, because I've got all those receipts, baby. Aldo, I got gifted a kit by one of the winners that couldn't take it, so thanks so much. You guys are doing great work. Hey, Aldo, yeah, that was a beauty kit too. Beauty choice. Looks sharp. Love the photos. And things like that are just beautiful. And like I said, the community we built, it's great to see stuff like that. Absolutely love it. Only way ever going to get it's a kit is if Saudi sponsor the channel. Hey. Well, we found out on today's morning show what it would take for Anthony to move to the All Saudi cast, and it literally came down to a lifetime supply of potato chips. Man, you think you know a guy. You think you're friends. Chips. That's it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anyways, good laughs on the preview show as always. All right. Oh, yeah. I'll be there. I'll be there. Don't worry. We got a game 6 p.m. I'll be there. I'll be there. You never have to worry about me. Well, I've missed quite a few this season, so you do kind of have to worry about me. But tonight, I'm good. I'm good. He's a cheap... Yeah, Anth is a cheap date. Bag of chips. Literally. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. Hope Vlahovic stays, of course. Vlahovic, like I said, I don't see him going... even the Keane thing, can't see it. Can't see it. But... you just never know. The Mercado, how many times have we said that over the past little bit? The Bremer one was the last big one that shocked me. Thought no way we were going to do that from Saudi there, or Saudi from Inter. But hey, we pulled it off. So who knows? You never really know, but I believe Vlahovic will stay. This season, I think, is going to be a lot more telling for him than last season. Everybody was, and myself included, we were criticizing very, very hard. It's very easy to forget he's 23 years old. Yes, he has a lot of growing up to do. But to be honest, I think this season is going to be the one that'll really define the trajectory and the career path for Vlahovic. I don't think last year was. I think when you look at Juventus, last year as a whole is got to be wiped out. It's a clean slate. Just a lot of garbage to deal with. That's tough for everybody involved. And you know what? I'll give credit where credit was due, because I always said that the way Max handled it and whatnot was great. And I do appreciate that and give him credit for that. Regardless of what I think about performances, approach, and all that, he handled that portion fantastic, in a fantastic manner. And it was ultimately, a lot of it wasn't fair that he was constantly the face and the voice and being put in front of that. So he did that great. But this year, fresh slate, wipe last year behind us completely, forget about it. And let's see if we can get the wheels rolling right out of the gate here tonight. They're just pulling up the graphics. We're getting ready for the feed to get going here for Udinese and Juve. Everything as expected. 3-5-2 out of both sides. Beto is going to be one to watch for them up top. He likes to keep the back line pressed back and they stretch the field. Tovin is going to be playing as Delofeo is out for them with a knee injury. And he likes to switch from left to right, find little pockets at the top of the area, and then work 1-2s from there. So they're very similar in how they approach the game with us and styles, but they're a lot different when they get into the final third. Juve, for the most part last season, was happy to settle for crossing. So let's see what gives the season and if we get a little bit of a change, especially with Cambiaso being in there. What's interesting about this too, and starting with Cambiaso, I've said it, Kostic and Chiesa do not mesh well on the left side. Chiesa likes to drift to that left flank. Kostic glued to it. Cambiaso gives you much more variation and much more capability in terms of 1v1s and getting in and around the area and causing problems. So I'm happy to see that. As far as everything else, Weah will be one to watch for us. You can see him in the preseason start to sneak forward and start to press the lines, give us options in terms of counterattacking. I look for him to be very much involved. And in the middle, Miretti's going to be one I'm going to be keeping tabs on. I thought he had a good preseason, looked stronger than last season, and I'm going to have eyes on him this game. And then, of course, the two, Vlahovic and Chiesa, got to have eyes on him. Bremer, it's got to rule out Beto, and that's going to force Udinese to just play on those outsides, and then I think we'll be able to handle them with Cambiaso and Weah. Sandro is, bit of a wild card for me, but ultimately in this scenario we should be okay. Should be. But hey, that's why they play the games, right? That's why they play the games. I'm going to talk about key stats. I gave some key stats. Sometimes everybody says, hey, a little bit of a jinx, but we're going to go through it anyways. So key stats for Udinese and Juventus. Juve are unbeaten in 14 of their last 15 meetings against Udinese in Serie A. The only setback came back in 2020 in a 2-1 loss. Juve and Udinese last played each other on the opening Serie A match day in 2021. The game finished in a 2-2 draw. Udinese have suffered defeats in 2 of their last 3 opening games in Serie A, and Juve only conceded 18 goals in 19 Serie A away fixtures last season. Udinese have lost their last 4 in Serie A, so did not finish strong, and hopefully we can add to that tally today and get the victory. Looking at their lineup there, exactly as expected for them. Has to be noted, Samardzic not in there starting and whatnot, and the latest rumors say he is close to Lazio. So close to Lazio. We'll see what happens. And yes, great that Cambiaso is starting. Can't wait to see Houston in action. Yeah, we talked a bit about that today, and I start to wonder, and it's still not exactly final that these guys are sticking around all season. However, it could be telling, like Omer pointed out, that they got senior numbers. Houston getting the 13, Yildiz getting the 15 and whatnot. Usually that's a sign they will be sticking around, but you just never know. But Houston, it'll be interesting to see how much action they get when we don't really need a deep rotation playing only one comp. But we'll see. Time will tell. Getting ready for close to kickoff anyways. We're about a few minutes. We're going to see the teams come out of the tunnel very, very soon. Getting the fan cam there. And again, get your predictions in if you haven't. Again, recap. I'm calling 1-0. Chiesa, your match winner. And Chiesa, your man of the match. Anthony going with 2-1. Not calling the clean sheet today. Omer going 3-0. Would love to see it. Love to see the 3 goals coming from Juve and a clean sheet. That's the way you want to kick off a season. Ron Rossitano going with the Cortomuso 1-0 like I am. There you go. There you go. Hop on the bandwagon, man. Hop on the bandwagon. 1-0. Let's see. Let's see. Everybody else get your predictions in here. Let's see what happens. Showing the fans here, getting ready. Let's get these teams out here. 3 minutes. It might as well be an hour. That's how pumped I am for this action to go down, okay? Keane. A lot of people were calling Keane for goal contributions coming out of the bench. Finally, we see the teams. It looks like Juve was a little bit fashionably late there, finally getting out there, ready to come out the tunnel. And they are rocking the third kits. The black ones today. Nice kit for me. It's not the best one we have this season only because it looks a little bit like just a training top, but it's still nice. I like all three of our kits, but I actually think the best one is the away. Then I choose home, and then I choose this black one. I think that away one is just sick. That's just me. Looks great on the pitch too. Trop coming in 2-0 for Juve. There you go. Goran calling Vlahovic to score. All right, there we go. Eka saying third kit is lit. Love it the most. There you go. A lot of fans like the third one the most. All right. So the predictions are rolling in. A lot of clean sheets being called. A lot of clean sheets being called. All right. Getting this timer ready to rock because we're not far off from kickoff. They're finally coming out the tunnel here. Let's go. Ron Rossitano, home kit is his favorite. But of course, I understand the Pittsburgh Steel Town connection. So the black and gold makes sense. Makes sense. I thought of you immediately when this thing was released with the highlights and the trim. Alex P. Sucker for the black kits. We've had some epic black kits. You could see on the one side of me here, the 15-16 one just kind of hiding there with the black and gold was stellar. The 2011-12 one, black, and even actually this Trezeguet one. Oh, the mic's kind of hiding it, but yeah, the black Trezeguet from the classic Cinque Maggio. All beautiful black kits. And, hey, another ride, brother. Another ride. Let's go. Let's go. 39th loading, okay? 39th loading. We got the teams out there. We got the Serie A anthem. We get to the handshakes, and then we get to business. Hey, that's a new handle. The Chips guy. The Chips guy. Yeah, that Trez kit, yeah, I love that from Cinque Maggio. Those kits were just beautiful. A lot of beautiful black kits for Juventus. Guts are churning. Is that the potato chips, oh, brother? We're giving him a hard time there, Jeff Costello. Let's go. Let's go. Getting ready for this one. Getting this timer ready to rock here so we can dominate here. All right. Stop piracy. Piracy kills football. Serie A, I think, has bigger fish to fry than piracy, but that's just me. All right. Right? Right, Alex? Checking out the VAR team. Hopefully they have no part in this one today. Yeah, he does, and he's covering for Delofeo, who's out with knee injury. Okay, like I said, what did I say? The 3 minutes to kickoff was going to end up feeling like an hour. Let's go as we look at Federico Chiesa. Seconds away now from kickoff for the 23-24 season. Whatever happens, we ride or die together, always together. Tutti insieme. Forza Juve. Fino alla fine, everybody. Let's get ready for another ride. course, moment of silence for Carlo Mazzone. Legend in his own right, absolutely. A lot of great words being said about him on social media since his passing. Buffon sharing a great story as well. $3-5-2, not just for us, for both clubs, Dells. 3-5-2. Let's get ready for this one. The huddle that became famous after the Retiro yesterday. Juve continues on that path. Danilo speaks to the lads. Let's go. Getting jacked up here. Let's go. Rabiot, will he have another season like last where he was extremely influential for Juventus? Let's find out. Let's go. Let's get this kickoff going. Kickoff. Here we go, everybody. Let's rock. Udinese starts with possession, launching this one. Bremer's just going to clear that one immediately. Udinese at the back now. Over to Cabasele. Kamara, he's going to launch this one up again, looking Beto's way. What did I say? He's going to stretch that line, push that D back, and they look to work off that as a target. Also looking to switch field sometimes on flanks. Dalvin's going to move side to side in support of Beto. Now Juventus back in possession. Sandro over to Bremer. He's got Danilo to his right. Feints, turns to Sandro, back to Danilo. He's going to launch this one. Oh, yeah, looking in behind the defense. Oh, neither Vlahovic or Chiesa could keep that one in. It's going to be a goal kick. As we look at Sotil, got massive, massive praise there. Obviously, Udinese jumped out of the gate last season, doing incredible, but then obviously came back down to level, and yeah, there was a lot of claims Juventini like wanting him and us to hire him, and me, I'm like, well, pump the brakes here. You know, a good 6 to 8 games at the start doesn't necessarily mean we need to go that route. Oh, here we go. Intercepted. Vlahovic finding Chiesa at the top of the area, has a hit. It's in. It's in. Chiesa out of the gate, 1-0 Juve. Not even 2 minutes into this one. Let's go. Woo! Chiesa. Bad giveaway for Udinese in the middle. And Chiesa at the top of the area finds the bottom corner, freezing Silvestri. Let's go, everybody. Woo! Federico Chiesa, look at this. Awful pass trying to find the flank there. Vlahovic cuts it off, quickly finding Chiesa. He's 1v1 and ends up just firing through the defender's legs right into the corner. Absolutely no chance for Silvestri. Let's go, everybody. Come on. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's chalk that one up on the scoreboard right out of the gate. Wow. That is just beautiful. Just beautiful start from Juventus. Exactly what we needed. Let's go. All right. Now Udinese. Already a goal down. And again, the press coming from Juve. Locatelli finding Vlahovic. Vlahovic, ooh, puts it way too far ahead of Rabiot. I know he's pazzo cavallo there, but that's a little much. Oh, man, Udinese just being pressed right back, and a little bit of a foul there from Cambiaso. That's going to save Udinese as we continue to press them there. A little bit of a shove in the lower back there. Otherwise, they would have had that out, and we would have been on a corner. And Juve, keep pressing. Let's go. On the ropes, out of the gate. Yes, absolutely, Jeff. Keep pressing. Let's go. As we look at Massimiliano Allegri. Hopefully he can cook up something back to his old ways where we get all the results we need. And let's get some trophies. Ooh, pass back, cut off, looking Weah's way. Udinese trying to counter, ball moved up for Beto, and that's going to be a battle all game. Bremer and Beto, two big boys. Juve coming out now. Miretti trying to switch that field. Just intercepted as he was trying to go all the way to the other side for Federico Chiesa. Didn't miss by much. And I said, watch out for that. Watch out for Chiesa when he drifts and us trying to switch field. Locatelli and Miretti, we're looking for that through the preseason a lot. And I expect us to do that a lot this season as well. Here's another errant pass by Udinese, cut off. And now we're looking to move up the pitch. Locatelli's going to just slide it to Cambiaso. He's going to go back now for Rabiot, who's dropped back a bit. And we're just going to settle things down now. Bremer feints to Danilo, goes back to Sandro. Ball pushed up ahead. Here's Chiesa on the byline. Plays it in. Cambiaso. Cambiaso switching field now for Danilo. He's got Weah to his right. Goes inside. Nice little 1-2 there with Miretti and Vlahovic, but back to Cambiaso. Now over to Chiesa. Trying to cut in centrally. Loses the ball, but still in Juve's possession. Sandro. For Rabiot. Back to Sandro. Inside for Cambiaso. So Cambiaso switching in centrally. And we've seen that happen a lot through preseason. It's one of the things that sets him apart from Kostic. It just changes the dynamic of what Juventus can do with those players. Bremer waiting quite some time before releasing to Sandro. Sandro's taking a look up. Has to drop for Cambiaso. Now played ahead for Chiesa. Little touch forward. Cambiaso making a run in. This is a nice move. Keeps moving, has a hit. Oh, forces a save from Silvestri. Chiesa just couldn't handle the rebound. Udinese trying to get out. Oh, foul there. Foul there on Tovin, but that was a beautiful move from Juventus up the pitch. 3 passes and Cambiaso is running at the defense. Sandro to Chiesa. Chiesa to Rabiot. Rabiot to Cambiaso, and he takes his man on. Has a rip. If Chiesa could have settled that rebound, would have been interesting. But that is a nice, nice play. It's looking good, everybody. Juve moving the ball crisply. And Udinese has a bit to work with here. And what do we talk about that interesting dynamic with a guy like Cambiaso out there? He slots in centrally. He makes runs into space. He's very, very good in the final third. Adds a nice new dimension for this season. All right. Beautiful. All right, Udinese back in possession at the back here. Another ball launched for Beto, and Bremer cuts it off, but left the ball hanging out there. Was taken, but still in our possession as Sandro picks it up. Cambiaso now on it. Up ahead for Rabiot. Rabiot trying to flip it ahead for Chiesa. All he can do is flick it ahead, but it just goes back to be all there for Udinese. Szczesny. Back to Danilo now. Juve at the back, regrouping. Allegri, even in a 1-0 lead early on, never looks comfortable. Sandro on the left flank. He launches this one as Cambiaso makes a run. Also Chiesa up there, trying to stretch that field. Silvestri quickly plays it out. And Udinese is going to try to move back forward. Wallace on it for Udinese. Oh, bad errant pass. Awful passing from Udinese so far to start this game. It is the opening 8 minutes here, but they've been terrible at distributing early on. Chiesa looks to take his man on. Tries a low pass, looking Vlahovic's way. It's out. It's going to be a Juventus corner kick. Federico Chiesa kicks things off for us. He is the first goal scorer of the 23-24 season for Juventus, and it took place within the first 2 minutes. Beautiful hit from him. Standard business. Let's go. Let's go. Vlahovic. Let's see if we can get him on the scoreboard here. And Dels, you're talking about it here. I know it's early, but Juve looking a lot better than I expected. Hey. Maybe a few of these new elements and pieces change things up for us. Here's a left-footed cross in from Cambiaso. It's headed in towards goal, but cleared. Weah settles it down. Goes all the way back to Szczesny. And now for Locatelli. Right at the half line. He's going to switch field. Play it across for Alexandro. He's got space to move forward as Cambiaso on the line. Plays it for him. Back to Sandro. Bremer. Across for Danilo. Rabiot finds himself on the right side. And he plays it up ahead for Weah. Weah being pushed backwards though. He's going to cut it across for Bremer. Bremer scanning. And now he's looking long ball in behind the defense. Just misses Cambiaso. It's going to be interesting to see if he was onside there. I don't think a flag was up. Man, Cambiaso really, really using the legs and stretching that field. I really, really like what I'm seeing so far. And yeah, it's 10 minutes. Let's see how the game progresses. Obviously, one of the things we want to get away from last year is never playing a solid full 90 minutes. That only happened maybe a handful of times last season. So I want to see us continue in playing strong. I want to see us control games. Let's see what we can do. Weah now. Cuts inside, playing for Luca. Is quickly put under, but he finds Vlahovic. Moves it forward again, back for Locatelli. Oh, he bombed it forward. Was thinking Weah was going to make the run into space. He did not. Goes all the way down the pitch for Silvestri. 10 minutes, 35 seconds in. 1-0 Juventus. And Udinese being pressed back. Here's Vlahovic pushing on Silvestri. A little bit of pressure now on the edge. Oh, yes. Miretti forcing it back. Gets a throw-in for Juventus deep in Udinese territory. Great work there from Miretti. And the press continues from Juventus. Beautiful, beautiful stuff, everybody. Take a second while you're here, everybody. Please like the video. And if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. Sandro over for Cambiaso. Cambiaso back to Sandro. Juve in possession at the back. Looking for some lanes, looking for some avenues. Now pushing up the left side through Rabiot. And it's a good challenge in there. And it's going to be Juventus throw deep in Udinese territory. Rabiot. Back to Sandro. Offside against Juventus. Beautiful, beautiful start, everybody. Alex P. say, I don't like the idea of pushing Rabiot on the right just so we can have Miretti. Doesn't seem worth it. I think that was just for a sequence after the corner because he has found himself back on the left side. Here's Wallace shifting it to the right. Udinese not really having much to go with, and Rabiot intercepts one, sees it out for a throw-in for Udinese. Abosel set to take this one, going all the way back for Perez. Perez to be all. Yes, Weah is. We just haven't gone down the right flank barely at all, Joe. But yeah, he's out there. You wouldn't even know who's on the right side because we've been so predominantly left. And that might be the style, to be honest. Even though you have Weah, could be the odd counter here and there or whatnot. But we might be looking to go up the left side. Kind of much like what Mancini was doing with the Azzurri there during that run. Beto's trying to free himself up to be able to take a hit here. And we might do that. We might be, attacking through one side and keeping the other as a base. Who really knows? Time's going to tell the more action we see out of Juve, but definitely Weah can essentially give you the same type of play that Cambiaso has given us on the left so far. Danilo to Weah. He's being pushed back. Now switches it up for Sandro on the left. Yeah, Weah hasn't been able to receive the ball with any type of room to turn around and at least get to defenses. He has moved in centrally right now. He's trying to find the ball. Miretti heads for Sandro here. Sandro's going to push this up for Cambiaso, but it's cut out. Udinese trying to get out of there. Erbil on it now. He misses it. He's getting pushed back by Vlahovic. Has to launch it now, and that's cleaned up by Juve. Settles it. Chiesa over to Rabiot. To Sandro. Miretti inside for Rabiot. Trying to pop it back over the top for Miretti, but it goes out for a goal kick. Good positive start here. The first quarter hour for Juventus in 23-24 has been strong, all right? Great start. Let's get back to it here. Udinese, pretty sloppy in terms of passing. Again, here's another one, forcing Beto to do a lot of tough work against Bremer. But we have to make them pay a little bit more. Here's Udinese trying to get a run here. Rabiot running down his man. Pass across here. That's cleaned up nicely from the Capitano Danilo. Way on it now. Back to Danilo. He's going to go back for Bremer. Szczesny makes himself available as well. He's going to receive it now. And Sandro, open on the left side, able to look up the pitch. Miretti starts to show for it. Miretti again, though, on the left side. Now looking to go to the right. Rabiot's going to drift back over to the left side. Here's Danilo for Miretti. Turns. Finds Bremer. Sandro up that left byline. Cheating a little bit. He gets it now. Is able to run up. Here's another breaking pass for Cambiaso. Just cut off again. Man, they're able to really push Udinese back by doing that. Sandro drifting forward and Cambiaso just pushing that defensive line. Working it around on the left byline. Sandro, Cambiaso, Chiesa, Rabiot, all over there. Now it goes back for Bremer. Locatelli has dropped all the way back. Quick interchange with he and Bremer. Now Sandro. Inside. Here's Cambiaso, who's drifted in centrally. He's going to switch the field now for Danilo. Danilo's got Weah just ahead of him. He's got Miretti showing. Miretti gets it now. Oh, bad pass, but that's okay. Still in our possession. Here's Weah trying to work a 1-2. Miretti comes away with it. He's in the area. Oh, cuts his man. Just doesn't cut the second. Inside Vlahovic, trying to find a turn there, but there's too many bodies. Here's Weah on it. Again, way too congested. Here's Danilo trying to cross it in. Forces a clearance. It's going to be a corner kick, but there is a flag up there. Looked like we're going to get called on the offside there. Oh, man, Miretti. Woo. Man. Just couldn't cut the last man Biol there. I thought he was going to have a hit when he had the chance. Miretti. I agree, Apex. I'm loving this so far. Strong showing out of the gate. Got to keep it going. Udinese now looking to push back at Juve. Here's Beto. Left side of the area. Cross inside. It's cut out. Nicely handled there. Now launched up. What a hold there from Vlahovic. We're off. Miretti. It's got Chiesa to his left. Slowing up. Taking two bodies. Tries to have a hit. Chiesa loses it on him. Wants that ball at feet. This is going to be a corner kick. Miretti decided to have a shot. He's pleading his case against Chiesa there. Beautiful handle there from Vlahovic. Was absolutely draped there too afterwards. But yeah. I think once you get closer to the 18th and Miretti saying the same thing, you want that inside run. However, Chiesa wants it at the top there because that's his play. Cut inside, have that curling back post shot. But naturally what Miretti's looking for is that inside run, which, you know, that's one of the basics they teach, you know, and you hit that top of the 18, you want an inside run. But Chiesa, man, if he wants it there, you got to give it to him in the sweet spot. We get a PK. Handball. Handball, and we are going to get a PK. Is it going to be Dusan Vlahovic stepping up? And Miretti and Chiesa still talking about that exchange here. Look, I know what the basics are, but Federico Chiesa, when he wants it there, just give it to him, Miretti. Don't worry about it. Crazy things are happening. Sandro turns, cross this one in. Arm at the back there. It is away from by. That's an easy call. And that's on Ebosele, and we're going to get it. And it is Vlahovic indeed stepping up. Let's go. Come on, baby. Let's get that second one. And let's get Dusan Vlahovic. Let's get these guys kicked off right after all the nonsense through the summer, okay? 2 weeks to go. Let's get these boys rolling. Chiesa with the first 2 minutes. Let's get Vlahovic on the score sheet, everybody. Come on. Come on, Dusan. He steps up. Hits it. It's in the bottom corner. Dusan Vlahovic. Let's go. 2-0 Juve. Beautiful. And look at what it means running to the Tifosi. Let's go. Beautiful. Beautiful. 2-0 Juventus. A great start is rewarded with goals. Come on, baby. 24th goal for Juve for Dusan Vlahovic. Let's chalk another one up for the good guys, everybody. 2-0. Sends Silvestri to his left and slots it over to his right. He can only watch as Vlahovic gets his first of the season. Beautiful. And I need that for my Fantacalcio too. So beautiful. Thank you, Dusan. And Chiesa also got on the score sheet for me as well. Good little Fantacalcio outing in this match. Udinese kicks off immediately here. Going to try and come up their left flank here. Juve still doing well defensively all over Udinese. Not really making them comfortable at all. And I said it was going to be a long day for Udinese if they wanted to play the long ball looking for their target, Beto, because Bremer is going to be stuck to him. Udinese now top of the area. Careful with the step in there. Rabiot coming in hard there. No call yet. And they are pleading their case. Chiesa now tries to get it out up that flank here. Rabiot doing work, but Udinese comes through with it. Do not let up, everybody. Win that ball back. Calm things down. And then let's get back to business. That's actually off Udinese's player. That's going to be a goal kick. Now's their chance to look at this. Wallace pleading the case for Udinese. The ref saying back off. We're going to get another look at it now on replay. Rabiot does step in. I can't get a good angle here. This will be a better angle. Very minimal. It's more the step after where the player's leg, Tovin, is actually connecting. So I'd say no looking at that. And again, I just saw two quick replays. Not even the best and not even very slow motion, but I would say nothing there. Szczesny. And am I biased? Absolutely. Hell yeah. Oh, a little bit of a giveaway here. Udinese trying to push up that left flank, quickly close down. And look at the work. Chiesa back, way up back. You even had Danilo there, slowing him up. Wallace now. Distance. Szczesny's just going to watch it out for a goal kick. Yeah, that was a bad giveaway there, but beautiful, beautiful, beautiful start for Juventus in this one, everybody. Szczesny has it back in for Danilo. He's going to go back to Tech. He's got Sandro way out on the left byline there. He's actually going to go beyond And it's Cambiaso stretching the field over there. Rabiot does well to win that, but he's going to get called on the foul. High boot there. Love that Vialli flag there. Number 9, him, the drawing, hoisting our last Champions League trophy. Udinese, ball at the back here. A little bit of pressure there from Vlahovic. Chiesa not really applying much pressure here on this side. Miretti's going to step up. Weah watching the flank. And Locatelli comes in, cleans it up hard. I think he even tells the guy to get up after. Love it. Love it from Luca. When he goes in, you're going to feel it every damn time. Here's Wallace. There is some space opening. He has a rip, and Chesney, he's on it, and he watches it go over his goal. Man, Wallace is jacked. That's a big dude. Snaking a bit, but Tech always all over that one. I did say 1-0, and we're at 2, and hey, I love it. Tony Trim coming in here. Let's fucking go, Alberto. 2-0 revenge tour, baby. Hey, I got the receipts, brother. I got the receipts. We got a cooling break, everybody. Whew! Might need one myself after that start, everybody. Wow. We are seeing some great play, okay? Some great sequences from Juve. And there is a clear idea put forth here right now. And I don't see an adjustment just yet from Udinese on how they're going to deal with Cambiaso essentially acting like a third forward and playing in that fashion. So we're looking at the goals here. Chiesa, beautiful slot at the top of the area. That's a goal and assist for Vlahovic as he buries the penalty after on the handball call. This is a great start, but the sequences, it'll be interesting to see if Sotil makes adjustments during this cooling break for a way that Udinese can try to slow things down on that left flank with Cambiaso. He is absolutely stretching them out, and we are gaining deep position on the pitch every single time. This is a great start for Juve. And the guys you want bagging them, Chiesa and Vlahovic, get these guys ripping out the gate, okay? Get them ripping right out of the gate. Love what I'm seeing so far. Cooling break, just about done. Players getting back into position. Allegri giving Vlahovic some direction there. And you know what? Now we look at some of the brass around Juventus. Mana, Pesotto. Sometimes players need some of that rumor, some of the media swirling around, some of the critique and whatnot. Sometimes they need a kick in the ass. But like I said, here's Weah getting involved, winning the ball deep for Juventus. Oh, here we go. Backside. Chiesa cuts in. Oh, low cross. But nobody was running the goal. Everyone making the trailing run. Juve wins the ball back, but foul on Sandro, and he's going to get the yellow card. Man, everybody made the trailing run. Nobody went to goal, but that could have been a tap-in on Chiesa's beautiful work. Master G! 2-0, baby. Let's go. Beautiful start. Beautiful start so far to the season. Let's go. Just got to keep it rolling. Want to see a solid 90. Wallace switching the field for Udinese. They'll go up the right side. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. Beto coming way back to receive the ball. Now has to get back to the last line there. But Bremer's just, like I said, going to stick to him. And even their usual, well, since Delafeo's been out, but Tovin has been the guy that they want to work to the top of the area. They're having a tough time finding him too. Here he is heading one in centrally. Finds Beto. But he's got nowhere to go but back. Here's a shot. It's blocked. And Tech does well just to grab this and hang on to it so it doesn't go out for a corner kick. Almost at the half-hour mark, everybody. Great stuff. I will give you some of the statistics, okay? So far, we have 53% ball possession in favor of Juventus. Total attempts is 5-1 for Juve. 3 of our attempts are on target, okay? 2 corner kicks for Juve, none for Udinese. 1 big chance for Juve, 1 counterattack. Absolutely 0 big chances for Udinese, no counterattacks. Yep, Juve, strong half hour to start things off this season. That should be a foul there on Miretti, nothing doing. Chiesa pushing Wallace back, but he's still in possession. A little bit of pressure now. Finds a good pass in the middle here. A little bit of space for Udinese to move on the right side. Here comes a cross in. Again, looking Beto's way. Cleared out by Bremer. Udinese now shifts to the left side of Bosele. He's going to cross this one in, and it goes over everybody. Cambiasso on it. And he just watches it out. It's going to be a goal kick for Juventus. We should not let them build confidence. We should get possession of the ball. Yeah, we got to ease up a little bit. Up 2-0. But you don't want to ease up too much. That's a clear-cut foul there on Vlahovic. Got to be color. I think, yes, and the ref has pulled out color, and Vlahovic is pissed. Rightfully so. A little harsh there. Horror tackle, absolutely. Studs up. Rakes the back of the heel there, the Achilles. Vlahovic is pissed. He's staying on the pitch, though. That's good. I thought he was walking to the sideline. I was thinking, oh, no. But no, he's staying out there. He's just taking a second, shaking it off, walking it off. There you go. Sandro thinking about unloading again on that left flank, but ends up holding it back for Bremer. Now he's looking. He's going to pop this one over the top. Chiesa giving it a run there. Forces Udinese to play it. It gets played up the sideline, but it's going to be a Juventus throw. So we keep possession on that left side. Rabiot pops this one, going back here for Danilo. Absolutely, it was a shocking tackle. Bremer slots over for Sandro. Inside for Cambiasso, as he's just been everywhere on that left side, centrally and on the flank. That's a foul, advantage given. Calls it down now after giving Danilo the chance to win that 50-50 and get the play going forward. Moretti's pissed. That's another questionable tackle now coming in here from Udinese there. Oh, not too bad, but falling on the back of the legs always kind of sucks, but it looked worse on live there. Just a foul. Rabiot to Sandro. Back to Rabiot. Over to Sandro. Inside for Cambiasso. Locatelli. He's going to go over for Danilo. Probably tap it back for Bremer. No, skips it. All the way to the left for Locatelli, who's moved there now. Tries to go over the top. Chiesa heads it down. Trying to settle this thing, but man, we got that ball hopping. Now Udinese with the chance to turn back at Juve. Finding Wallace. Always looking for Wallace to pull the strings for them. Here's Tovin looking Beto's way, but Tech says hell no. Comes out and wins that one beautifully. Cambiasso scanning. Finding Miretti. Oh, quick little touch forward, looking for Vlahovic to link up, but Vlahovic wasn't in that path. Wallace going to move it to the right side for Udinese. So we have dropped off, but we still have the ability to turn on them quick. It's just some passes that have been errant and whatnot, but it's not a full, complete drop-off. It's still very much controlled. But going back to the original comment there that was in there, we really shouldn't let them build too much confidence, and that came in from Jeff. So Danilo's going to get a card here on that challenge. Man, that's like nothing. I just don't know about that one. Yeah, I'd have to say that's a pretty harsh booking. I don't really know if I like that one at all. I mean, to where his boots started, but like by the time he gets into the contact session, it's clean. Here's the ball in for Udinese, but it's headed out. Weah trying to head this one for Miretti. Doing battle. Says that it touched the Udinese's player. And yes, Juve is going to win the throw. Well done. Bravo from Miretti. Making sure it puts that extra little nudge in there just to get that touch from the player. Sandro. Back to Locatelli, who's dropped. He's going to go over to Bremer. And he's going to launch this one over the top. Not tight enough here, but Cambiasso does well. Finds Vlahovic. Oh, there we go. Got Chiesa. Oh, waits a little long and the shot gets blocked. It's going to be a throw in deep in Udinese's territory. That was a nice quick turnaround from Juve. Cambiasso doing well on the one touch. Not just winning that ball, but on the one touch finding Vlahovic. Oh, this was a nice little sequence too, but Chiesa's pass just gets shut down. Very, very, very big improvement. Oh, Beto has an option to the right here. Sandro closing him down. Left-footed shot, but high and wide of Szczesny's goal. The sequences and the passing in tight around the area is night and day to what we were looking at last season. It is so much better with these guys. Miretti, Chiesa, Weah, Cambiasso. It's just a whole new dynamic. And it is getting Vlahovic relief from being put on an island. And it is literally something I just talked about on our last live show about something we need to do. Not for Vlahovic, for all those guys. For Keane, for Milik. It's like, it's so easy how we played last season for defenses to just rule them out. What we're doing now, though, and the way we're using Cambiasso, that changes everything. It is making it hard for defense to just outnumber our 9. They can't do that. And the way Miretti is getting forward, again, Weah, Miretti, Cambiasso, Chiesa, that is freeing up Vlahovic to find little pockets for himself as well to get involved. And he's had a good half so far. As a team has. Here's another rip, but that's blocked. It's going to fall to Weah here. Oh, poor pass, but he ends up finding it back. Here's Vlahovic. Pass should have been on the ground, but it was hopping, so he just played it in Chiesa's area up high. But Udinese is turning. Juve's got a man down. Here's a pass across the area. Weah finds himself on back post. He does see it out. Goal kick. Juve does have a player down. Looks like Weah. And that was a stomp right on the top of the foot. Clumsy. Give him the spray, boys. Give him the spray. Let's go. Everybody, how we feeling about this half so far? We're almost at halftime. Let's hear it in the live chat. Let's go. Let's go. Positive first half from the lads. Really, really like what I'm seeing. And, you know, this guy, this 27 Cabecera that just hit Wea there, he's already on a yellow. And, I mean, shit, that's clumsy. Ref obviously missed it as play was moved forward to Vlahovic and whatnot. Oh, yeah, that's the same guy. He's already on a yellow. Master G, great football. Game has been fun to watch. Last few years, I haven't enjoyed watching us play. Hey, I love hearing that, and I love seeing this. This is what we want to see from Juventus. Much more inspired play, especially to attack, to get after these teams. And like I said, drop-offs are okay because you can't play at this insane press style. Like, there's no way you could play a whole game like that. But the drop-off has to be controlled, and you still have to be able to hurt them and put that fear in them and keep them honest. And we have been doing that, which is great. Rabiot, as he tries to cut across the pitch, bumps into the ref. We're going to call it dead drop ball. He drops it. Danilo's on it. Back for Bremer. Sandro drifting and fading to the left. He gets it. He's got Cambiasso on the byline, but plays it inside. The one-touch pass from Chiesa was errant. Beto, but he's quickly cleaned up by Rabiot. Now Miretti on it for Juve. He's cutting inside, slowed things down. Had an opportunity to maybe carry and start a little bit of a break, but didn't take it. Back inside for Miretti. Over to Rabiot. A lot of movement in the middle too. Thought it was just because of a corner kick sequence where Rabiot and Miretti were drifting to each other's sides, but it's happened quite a bit. Here's Chiesa trying to take his two men on, slide one inside centrally, doesn't find Vlahovic. Cleared out, but then Locatelli cleans it up. Back to Danilo, back to Locatelli. Now Sandro up ahead for Rabiot. Miretti. Back for Sandro. Now we have Chiesa. Played to feet inside Vlahovic. Did not expect that dummy from Miretti. Udinese being pushed back. Ball at the back. Could be all here. Does find a step away from Vlahovic. Looking for options. Plays it forward. But Bremer's going to easily come in and clean this up. Szczesny not an option. Goes inside to Locatelli, who then finds Sandro again. Over inside for Chiesa to Cambiasso. Plays it inside for Vlahovic. Back to Chiesa. We're moving up. Chiesa, though. Oh, my God. He gets that all wrong. I'm not sure if he was trying to think he could catch the keeper out there and go for that chip, but all he had to do was put one over the top in the path of Miretti, who had found the space behind the defense there. Shot there from Tovan. Super high. Super high. Joel saying, I've seen us play more through the center circle than we did all last season. Already in one half of football. Like, this has been a great watch for the season opener. It is much better than I anticipated. I will say that. Even though I've been saying I think Juve is going to surprise everybody this season. But this is, for the first game, this is much better than I anticipated. There's a foul there on Chiesa as he holds up. We can move up the pitch here. Lovely work, too, because it's not just Locatelli that's dropping back to be that pickup. So that if they take him out, he drifts out. Miretti comes in. Rabiot's coming in. Like, there's a lot of exchange. Cambiasso coming in centrally to then get the ball. And makes a big, big difference. We just don't look predictable so far in this half. Last year, all season, I'd say that's the one characteristic you could put down for us, predictable. But this has been great. Oh, lovely from Rabiot. Oh, gets the pass ahead wrong, but does win it again. Trying to put it in Weah's path here. Oh, Locatelli just couldn't get the touch there, but still fights back, wins it back, tries to turn his man, eats a foul here, still on the ball. Moving forward, pass to Weah, gets cut out there. Miretti steps in there, wins it. This is Juve running back at him. Here's Cambiasso. Oh, he's got an opportunity. Left-footed shot. Oh, tried to go short side. Didn't get it right and hooked it a bit too much. More positive play from Juve, though. Miretti getting stuck in there with Wallace, a big boy. Taking a chunk out of him, too, winning that. Oh, man. And Cambiasso had a couple options. I thought he was going to look to flip it back post. But this is great. This is great stuff. Getting close to halftime, everybody. I will shut down that ticker at 45. Probably not going to see... We got a couple yellows in there. Probably a couple minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Stoppage. Chiesa dropping for this one. Five minutes. So 5 minutes of stoppage time. Udinese coming back at us here. Here's a left-footed shot from Tovan. Tech all over it. Parries it out for a corner kick. So they are going to... It's one of the things, you know, you can't have it every way. If you are going to push a little more, you want some more of that pressing, you want some more of that offensive play, there are going to be counters. You can't have your cake and eat it too, essentially. Something's got to give. But, hey, I still like our odds playing in this manner and whatnot, and the odd counters here and there. I have faith in the guys at the back. I really, really do. And I think we can not lean on them an intense amount. Like, you still have to put the foot on the gas. And that's what I think is ultimately going to help us defensively, is if we play in a more attack-minded manner and a better approach. And there you go. Cleaned up again. Bremer headed to Danilo. He heads it beyond. Now it heads out to the left side. Miretti doing battle on 50-50 here. Trying to close his man down. He does. And this one's going to be out. And he wins another Juventus throw. And Miretti doing a lot of good work there. Sandro taking his time, trying to get this in. We're close to halfway through the 5 minutes of stoppage time. Vlahovic shoved through the back there. Nothing doing, not even advantage from the ref. Weah, he takes off. Danilo hits him. Weah inside. Rabiot looking for an option. Have a hit. Oh, out to Cambiasso. Almost lose it, but settles it down. Chiesa holds it. He's over on the left flank, trying to work in. Cuts to his left foot. Drops for Cambiasso. Here's a cross in back post. Rabiot heads it in. Oh my God, we got 3. Oh my God. The crazy horse gets on it. Il Pazzo Cavallo. Let's go. The Cavallo Pazzo gets in there, and we got 3 for Juventus. What a beautiful play. Everyone expecting the cross in from Chiesa. The back heel touch to Cambiasso, and the cross was absolute money from him over Silvestri. And right in Rabiot's path. That is beautiful. And the newcomer gets an assist. Rabiot, let's go. Baby, 3-0 at half. 3-0 at half. Let's go. The crazy horse kicks off his campaign. Hey, contract year, everybody. He kicks it off in style, getting on the scoreboard. Let's go. This is just a beautiful, beautiful half of football. We are 4 minutes into the 5 minutes of stoppage time they added at the first half. This is just beautiful. Rabiot. Max is going to deliver this year. I'm here for it, Apex. I am here for it. And yes, a beautiful setup for that goal. Is this the same friggin' team? Am I going to wake up and this game hasn't actually started? Incredible half. Much, much better than I anticipated. Just beautiful. Beautiful. Wallace on it for Udinese. They have got to be absolutely deflated in a first half of 3-0 football when a lot were calling for a tight one. Here's him step into this one from Udinese, a one-timer, but it's blocked. It falls at the top of the area. It's hit again. Weah now clears it, but just ends up popping it up top. Vlahovic tries to one-touch there. Weah, he's taken off too soon there. Settle down. Here's, a nice pass. Here's Tovin. Holy smokes, get out of here. Do not concede now. See this one out. We've hit the 5-minute mark. Just hold. Case a little touch there. Just got to hold it. Here's Vlahovic applying pressure. Push him back. That's fine. That's fine. We'll hit the half here, boys. Little too much. Little too much there from Udinese there. And we were a little bit scrambly. Trying to look for Beto here. Goes all the way to Tech. This will wrap it up for the half, everybody. Tech, just pump this up and we go away for half. And there he goes. He launches this one. Vlahovic gives chase. It's headed out. Juve throw in. They're going to take their sweet time. Weah. Barely a walk to this thing. So they want to get into the locker room for half. Ref's ready for it too. The second we take it. And he doesn't even wait for Weah to drop the ball for Danilo. We have halftime, everybody. Wow. Wow. 3-0 for Juve. Come on. What a start. What a start. Chiesa within 2 minutes. Vlahovic on a PK at the 20th minute mark. And then in stoppage time of the first half, Adrian Rabiot kicks off his campaign. And that was a beautiful, beautiful ball from Cambiaso. A great play from Federico Chiesa. This is what we want to see, everybody. Woo! Take a second and just applaud the lads for kicking off the season right. Cambiaso. Holy smokes. Let's get to the comments here. I'm going to take a break before we get into the stats and all this. I love the excitement in this chat, everybody. Let's go. Master G, this is a dream start. Let's hope we can keep this momentum for the whole season. Tony Trim, mamma mia, cavallo pazzo, okay? Master G, 3 goals, insane. B1897, amazing performance. We are cooking. Let's go. Let's go. Del Juve Piera, I was never Allegri out. Parentheses, I absolutely was. Cambiaso is a baller. What a player. Lovely from Eka. Cambiaso is awesome. This is beautiful. Everybody, it's first game of the season, okay? We don't want to get too overboard and whatnot, but this is how we wanted to see Juve kick the season off, okay? We wanted to come out, make a big statement right out of the gate. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. But even in my optimism of us getting the job done today and whatnot, this is beyond the expectations I had for first game of the season. We are playing some great, great ball, okay? This is just incredible. And like I said, a couple of additions, but Cambiaso changes the dynamic incredibly. And we are not playing looking for the cross. We are playing to through balls. We are looking to play through balls beyond their defense and break them down. And when that's not there, we are playing to feet. So we are pushing their line back with those moves. And their adjustment at that cooling break was to drop further back. Well, now we have the avenues internally, like centrally and inside to go through there. And Cambiaso continues to do good work. Incredible stuff. And with these guys, so when you have Way on one side, you've got Miretti like kind of just moving everywhere, and him and Rabiot interchanging a lot, but Miretti, Way, Cambiaso, whatnot, with Chiesa, and even Vlahovic has had his share in the counterattacks right now. Every time we have gotten the ball on a turnover, we have looked solid and like we can hurt Udinese. This is great, great stuff. A lot of positives. An incredible first half to start this season. Yes, it's only the first game, but my word, this doesn't look anything like the team we saw last season. Impressive. Very, very impressive for this first half of ball. Stats, ball possession to finish the first half, 55% possession for Juventus, 8 total attempts for Juve. Udinese ended up getting attempts and finishing with 8 as well. On target though, Juve at 50%, 4 shots on target. Udinese only putting 1 at Szczesny. As far as the big chances go, Juve has created 2. As far as Udinese, no big chances. And attempts inside the area, 5 for Juventus, only 2 for Udinese. So even in that is good because we're keeping them outside of there. This is just a great, great half of football, man. Absolutely love what I'm seeing from the lads. Suarez, Chiesa is something else. This is a superstar in the peak of his powers. I put a tweet out there and I said, he's going to make a lot of people take back and eat their words. Like they forgot about who he is and what he can do. And I said this season, he's going to do that. And he's going to demand that respect be put back on his name. Great, great half from him. Goal and assist for Vlahovic. Happy for him. Hey, we need him rocking. And I think if I look at that first half of play from him, really, really good. Really, really good. Doing the grunt work, getting involved. And one of the things I will say is no poor body language from really anybody. Like, they look like in the zone, ready to go. They're not sitting around and lobbying for calls and looking soft or whatnot. They're getting in there. We're even seeing a kid like Miretti getting stuck in more in this first half of football than I seen him get stuck in all of last year. It's awesome to see. The body language, that's great. But again, first game of the season, I want to see that continue. I feel like last year, this team was way too soft. And this is the Juve I want to see. This is the attitude I want to see. This is the fight I want to see. I love it. I absolutely love it. Beautiful first half. Jason Curran coming in here saying third goal was as good as you see a team goal. We brilliant play with the team, looking very fluid. That was great. We had some sequences in there too that deserved to end in some goals or at least a big quality chance that just didn't pan out. But there's some great ball being played. And we already have some talks about Kostic and when he's going to come in here. But man, if Cambiaso keeps this up, he's going to be that starter. And we still got Illing Jr. rolling around out there. But Cambiaso in the attacking phases is something else. Something else. And we've had the ability in this game to not need him to drop back to play defensively. And the guys have shored up there at the back. And it's freed up a lot for us offensively that we could cheat with Cambiaso up there. Great, great stuff. Great, great stuff. Alexander coming here. Allegri is cooking like Nonna sauce on Sunday. Love it. What a first half, everybody. What a first half. If while you're in here, take a second, please like the video, okay? And obviously subscribe to the channel if you're new here. But Rabiot getting on the score sheet here. This is just, I still can't believe it, everybody. I'm almost at a loss of word here at this halftime show for what we just saw. 3-0 at halftime. Do we have more goals in us the second half? And now this is going to be that next question mark for Juventus. We saw what was happening with a 1-goal lead. Okay, now you've got 3. You're at half. Let's see what we look to do in the second half. Okay, can we bag a couple more? Will we push somewhat for a couple more to try and relieve that defense and not just accept and surrender control for the rest of the game and give them that kind of hope or confidence that they can get a goal here and then who knows? Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen. Did Moretti kick Rovella out? I don't think it was that. I think it literally came down to out of the pieces we had, Rovella had a deal there available for him. Moretti, Juve didn't want to lose at any cost. Rovella always had that doubt about him. He did, and I love Rovella. But Lucci Caviglia, I think doing well through the preseason was what sealed it. I think it was Lucci Caviglia and the fact that Rovella had deals out there. Do I still like that deal? Absolutely not. I think it's a terrible deal, but the finances call the shots. And there you go. He had the deal there. Now, we're talking about some changes in the chat. Any changes coming in here? We'll see. We'll see. Joel says, look for Cambiaso to replace Wea and Illing or Kostic on the left and Gatti for Alexandro. Yeah, we'll probably get some changes in there. Probably, if I had to guess, starting around between the 55 and 60 mark. I don't know if he's going to make any changes right out of the gate there. They are showing that one. Toven was complaining, shouting for the call from Rabiot there in the area, but nothing doing. Big block shot there that Tech ends up holding in, not letting it go out for a corner. Udinese was around the area. They had quite a few errant shots as well. Szczesny barking a lot of orders there in terms of defensive coverage and whatnot, but overall, that's a fantastic half of football. Fantastic. And we will go through this as Sandro, Danilo are on yellow cards. Another reason to look for Sandro to be pulled out of there. Okay. I thought there was... No. Cabasele for Udinese. Lucky to still be in there, but hey. Houston to get some minutes today. I tell you what. If we're comfortable later on, I would look for maybe some young guys to get some... Maybe even Yildiz coming in there. Yildiz for Chiesa. Houston for Sandro. Yeah, we'll see. And Ron saying he should have been sent off on that second one there. Cabasele, I believe so. Absolutely. Houston, like I said, you got a ton of questions. Everybody's jacked up to see Houston. It would be awesome, be beautiful. And hey, these are the times to get the minutes in there when they get later on, get those brief cameos in there, okay? Now, we got Vidal saying, I think we should calm down because every goal came from individual quality. And we were slow in transition. The result is definitely good, but we can do more. Yes, but again, it's night and day to last season, Vidal. And we are now forcing teams to adapt to us offensively, okay? You have Cambiaso, who was an absolute terror an absolute terror. And he was giving them fits, and they had no answer for it. And we were stretching the field. And when they did that, that opened up the inside. When you couple that up with the pressure that we were applying, because of the fact that we were able to have Cambiasso free in coverage defensively, man, it forced errors. And then those individual bits of quality came from us winning the ball back because we were forcing them to adapt to us now based on what we were doing before. So it's all relative, and it's all playing in. This is a strong half. We do have to keep calm anyways because it's the first half of the first game of the season, but this does not look the same team as last season already. And I believe through the chat, I believe it was Joe that said we have already played the ball through the center half circle at the top of the 18 more than we did all of last season. So again, a lot of positives to take out of there. Oh, man. Thought it was Alex having some fun in the chat there. There you go. Well, see, the reason Cambiaso's also opening that up is because he was the one closest to the byline making those runs that Sandro was cheating up the line and then sending deep. And that actually gave Chiesa room inside. We just couldn't find him through Cambiaso. But the two of them together, well, who are we kidding? Chiesa, Cambiaso, they're mixing up well. You throw Moretti into the mix, it's beautiful. And on the other side, Moretti, Weah, Chiesa, it's good. It's great stuff. Beautiful building blocks there for us to go with. It looks like McKennie is going to enter this game. Looks like McKennie, he's got the training top off and he's got his kit on. So Weston McKennie could be coming in right out of the gate here. And it looks like Udinese is going to make some changes too. We're just waiting for them to make them official here. But yeah, look for Weston McKennie come in here. Alex. Easy, man. Easy. It's that final decision thing I critiqued him a lot for last season. Still there were moments there. That final decision when you need it the most from Moretti. But ultimately, I had no problems with what Moretti was doing there that half. We look at the lads set to come off. McKennie is going to enter this game. I got to get ready for this time. This new software is a little interesting. Okay, everybody, we're still trying to work the kinks out of that. Sorry for the replay on the prediction show. We were lagging quite a bit, but got that sorted out. But a lot of workaround. But hey, the score HUD display, how you guys liking that compared to last year? I think this is a little more slick. Hey, let me know. Let me know what you guys think. It's the little things like that. McKennie and Fagioli. Fagioli getting in there. Let's rock. McKennie coming in for Weah. Fagioli coming in for Moretti. Interesting. So McKennie going to play out that spot. To be honest, when he did play out of there in a pinch last season, it was better than him in there at the midfield. Waiting for the second half to kick off here, everybody. There we go. Kickoff to the second half. Let's rock and roll, everybody. Long ball sent in there Rabiot's way. Sandro eases off there. Nice win there in the middle. Wants the ball. Rabiot plays it ahead. Cambiaso. Inside for Luca. Slots it over to Danilo. Over to McKennie now. Inside for Moretti. Playing a little 1-2. McKennie. Oh, yeah, he wins it. Have that in. Oh, tries to go across hard. Oh, almost found Chiesa at the top, but that's cut off. Strong, strong win there from McKennie at the top of the area. Now Chiesa back to Locatelli. To Sandro. McKennie inside. Rabiot. Beyond Sandro there. Bremer's got to go clean it up. Locatelli wants it. He gets it. For Chiesa. Wasn't able to keep that in bounds. Sloppy there, but it's all good. Udinese trying to find lanes, trying to find ways to advance. We have Monsieur Paul Pogba warming up. Do we see Paul Pogba in action here? That would be a good boost for my wager with Anthony Noni's Skanga that he would play more minutes this year than the Lord himself, De Chilio. We love wagers around here. Told you guys, we love them. Udinese now not really finding a lot of room on the outside, so having to come in to Wallace here, close down here. Here's Cambiaso watching his man, just keeping him to the outside, not giving him any lane to try and cross. Tried a little flick in there. Rabiot gets the deflection. It's out. It's going to be a corner kick for Udinese. Man, I just noticed now, why do they have like a whole paragraph on the front of their kits? Udinese, that looks terrible. I haven't had a chance to read what it says, but it looks awful. Oh, Samardzic with the corner, but it's cleared for Juventus. Carried forth. Oh, Chiesa. That's a bad pass, but McKennie cleans it up nicely. Rabiot now. Oh, no. Bad back pass. Tovin doing work on the right byline, trying to cut through two Juve players, but can't. Here's Rabiot on the left. Now flipping it forward. Oh, yeah. Chiesa tried to beat his man there. We're just taking our time now for throw-ins. We're happy to take our time. 3-0 up. Sandro. Headed forward by Rabiot. Vlahovic. Very much central. Super far away from that one. Wallace. Over to the left side. Udinese looking. Looking down that flank. But again, forced back to the center. Biol there. Going to go over to the right. Perez. He's going to cross this one again. Looking Beto's way. Head to the back post. Well done by McKennie to keep that away from a corner kick. Again, everybody, we're talking about the second half and the questions we have, and it's exactly what we're wondering is how much of a drop does Juve get into? How do they play through this drop? Do we still punish? Can we kill? Let's see. Cambiaso keeping his man to the outside. Feints across. Here's Tovin again trying to hit. That's deflected, and Chesney making sure there, but it's going to go out for a corner kick for Udinese. Here it is. Tech comes out, punches it. It's going Wallace's way, but it's blown down for a foul. Takes a shot to the back of the dome from Tech, and we get the foul. The foul call in our favor. Took a bow to the top of the dome as Tech punches it away. Double whammy. The latest update I read on Berardi was from Nico Schira claiming that Carnevali keeps insisting it is too late for them to consider making the move, regardless of what Berardi's will may be. We know what any of these people say doesn't necessarily mean much because anything can happen. Absolutely anything. First 5 minutes, 6 minutes into the second half, very, very slow pace. Tech inside to Cambiasso, who comes to accept the ball. Over to Fagioli, over to Sandro. Now to Chiesa. He's literally isolated 1v1. Oh, plays a nice one in for Cambiasso, but he misread that. Was anticipating the pass at the top. And Chiesa anticipated run deep. Udinese, just not really sure how they're going to gain field and really hurt Juve. And they've been off as far as ball movement has been all game, and their passing has not been crisp. Sandro getting mauled here, just keeping the ball. Finally releases to Bremer, finds Rabiot. It's got Danilo to the right, plays it to him. Kenny's on the right byline, but he goes back to Bremer. They're happy to close this thing out and just keep possession and knock it about. Here's a long ball, though, and it's going to go out. Throw in for Udinese. Danilo looking Fagioli's way as he had moved forward up there, making a run on that byline. If we have a midfield as is Luca, Rabiot, Pogba, Bean, Miretti, and Caviglia, think we are fine. I would agree with you, Antonio. I don't have a problem if things remain the same like this. Third goal, yes. Killed them. It's a killer. Here's a corner kick for Juve. Man, do we add a fourth? Do we add a fourth? Let's see. Fagioli all the way to the backside for Rabiot. Cross back in here. Cleared out by Udinese. Locatelli lets it run as Cambiasso's back there to clean it up, and he's going to go back to Tech. And again, Juve happy to just slow things down, control the tempo, control the game. And that's fine. Hey, if we're on the ball, no problem. No problem. Cambiasso inside for Sandro. Over to Bremer. Has Danilo to his right, plays it to him. Kenny coming back, but Danilo go. Wow, that's got to be a call, no? Through the back, nothing doing. Thought he went right through Rabiot's back there. Rabiot doing well there. Shutting it down. Again, Udinese just knocking it about from one flank, trying to see how they're going to hurt Juve. Now a switch field over to the right. Cambiasso closing down. A little bit of support comes in there, and Cambiasso easily shuts this one down. Bed to Locatelli. Back to Sandro. Sandro now popping it forward, looking for Vlahovic. Nice little flick on. Chiesa beat his man. Oh, inches away from a free and clear breakaway for Chiesa, and Vlahovic was getting back into the run. Could have been a 2-on-0. Could you imagine? Those two guys on that one would have been nice. Chiesa just outrun there by the defender. Vedad, I'm going to tell you that not a lot had faith that Cambiaso could help. And to be honest, like last season, there was a bunch that were making the show because we picked him up and immediately put him on loan, and there was a lot shouting that maybe we should keep him around last season, but maybe, just maybe, that loan is the reason that he's this ready and whatnot. But Cambiaso looks great. Udinese going to make a change here. Ebosele coming out for Ferreira. It's always nice for a change that we're talking this way about these players, okay? Like Cambiaso, and it's like, it's nice to be pleasantly surprised for a change because it feels like we've been missing on some guys and guys that have to come in for, to make an impact and whatnot. Like, I will say, and I don't think it was all his fault. Like, I don't put it all on the players last season, but I mean, Di Maria was very disappointing for me last season. A lot of our guys were disappointing for me last season. So it's nice to start talking this way about these players, and love what I'm seeing out of Cambiaso right out of the gate this season. Antonio saying, Alberto, do you think Keane is gone regardless if we get Berardi? If anything, Keane could sub Berardi. He has played position at PSG and was successful. Even Yildiz can cover Berardi as well. I don't expect, and I, to be honest, don't want a 3-4-3. And I don't think that's our plan by any means. Do I think Keane's going to go? I don't. I'm not ruling it out. Anything can happen, but I actually think we might just stay status quo as is right now, and I'd be fine with that. I'd be fine with it. Berto, is it possible to get a watch along with you and Skanga together? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely we can. It's not always the best because we can't sync our feeds up. So sometimes like a reaction is there and it's not just me. It'll be like him reacting before me or vice versa. But if you guys want it, by all means, we can make it happen. We can make it happen. We're watching the games anyways. So yeah, if you want it, for sure. You guys dictate what we do on this channel, okay? You ask for it. I always try to deliver it. Bravo to Mota. Bravo to Mota. And this, I said this 2 podcasts ago, Magnanelli has not been talked about enough for exactly what we saw through the preseason and the movements offensively, the spaces, and the runs the players are making. That's a huge signing. That is a huge, huge signing that does not get talked about enough. Could be season defining if we can do what we're doing today throughout, or get even stronger. Tech reading that one well, all over it, shot just from the top of the area there, and he's all over it, easily handing it as Lovric tries to drive one low into the corner. Tech swallows that up. Everybody, while you're here, if you haven't, please take a second to like the video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, all right? Oh, Luca trying to find Vlahovic over the top there, just a bit too far. Like the look there, like the look there. Chiesa applying pressure here, forcing Udinese back. Into the middle again. Awful errant pass there. Bad decision. Bremer now finding Chiesa. Just trying to keep it in the byline here. Back to Cambiaso, who has sat back this half. Not getting as advanced as he was first half. And granted, we're up 3-0. And he's moved a bit more centrally. And just kind of hanging back there and being an option. Sandro messing around at the back there. Beto applies a little bit of pressure. Nothing doing. Drops it back for Tech. And Tech's just going to probably sit on this thing. Wait it out. No pressure coming. Now switches up for Cambiasso. Forces him to get into a 50-50. Settles that one. Look at the body position. Look at him fight. Just not losing the ball. That's an easy yellow card, ref. Easy yellow card for Samardzic there. Has to be. Did he not get one? Like, you're literally ripping on his shoulder, backing him up there, holding him up when he's beating you. Like, oh, over the top looking. Chiesa's way too far. Going to hit Silvestri. Still looking to go over the top. Still looking to get up there. Okay with that. That's a good call, Alex. That's all. Now we know what it's going to take to get him to make these appearances. The chip guy. At the chip guy. Udinese knocking it about, not playing even like a team that is 3-0 down and struggling to find answers to break Juve down. And Juve very comfortable when they do get possession. Nice ball there from Cambiasso, but Bremer with a questionable decision, but still okay as we win it back immediately. Danilo on the right, getting it, but he wants to slow things down, so he goes back to Bremer. Bremer's going to find Sandro on the left. Side for Luca, back to Sandro. Back to Luca. Locatelli back to Bremer. On the ground, looking Fagioli's way. Cut out, but McKennie steps in there. Now finding Fagioli. Inside for Vlahovic. Vlahovic now. Finding McKennie on the right. Oh man, Cambiasso wants that, but he's blocked out. Here's Fagioli. Inside, Cambiasso. 1-2 with Fagioli. Oh, gets it wrong on the dribble there. Trying to send Beto going back the other way. Bremer's all over him. Don't let him turn. Don't let them turn. Here's Samardzic. He's going to tee up a left shot. That's a good shot. Szczesny stops it, parries it out to the left. Udinese going to try to have this one into the mixer, you would think. Working at the top of the area. They love making those trailing runs, but the cross going nowhere. Rabiot all over it. And he wins this. It's going to be a goal kick for Juve. Yeah, Bremer backing off there for that split second, allowing Beto to find his man there, and it was Samardzic, and he steps in there. He has a really good rip there. Really good rip there. Curved, a little close to Tech, or it could have been problems there. It was a good rip. Oh, what happened to the clock? Oh, no. The clock dropping back to 3 at the hour mark. Oh, man. Well, I said new software. Just got to sort it out. I'll figure out what the heck happened there. That's funny. I'll figure it out. We'll keep it rolling. We know it's 63. Samardzic makes a good cut in there. It's inside the area. He's looking for options. Going to drop it. It's going to pop in for the cross. Back. Just seen out. Vlahovic doing work there. Just trying to keep pushing them back. Udinese getting control. Quickly finding Wallace. He's been pulling the strings for them all day, but there's just not much to find. Juve's been great defensively, not really giving them a lot. Try with a 1-2 quick at the top. Again, cleaned up by Bremer. Beto hasn't been given an inch. Wallace inside Samardzic. Lovric, Samardzic, and he loses it, and then we get the foul. Nice step in there to win that ball, and then eat that foul. Federico Chiesa doing a little bit of grunt work there. Need that grinta. Can't all be style and profiling up the top. Got to put in the fight. Tovin coming out for success. Do, do, do. Sandro. Ooh. Rabiot. Oh, man. He just didn't hit Vlahovic in the right spot. He tried to settle it from behind his back there. Put it in his path, but he couldn't. Rabiot was pissed at himself for missing that pass. Juve's still getting opportunities to run back at Udinese. And yeah, even if we're clamping down here, I mean, it's 66th minute. We're up 3-0, and Udinese hasn't really had a sniff. The best opportunities still coming from distance. There's a nice long ball headed there from Lovric. Tech seemed to be on it. But that's a great, great delivery there. And yeah, McKennie losing his man there on that back post. Didn't miss by much there. When's the last time Alberto was humming mid-match? Gaffer feeling good. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Samardzic is a good player. I was going to be really excited if we could find a way to bring him in. His abilities, like offensively and what out of the midfield, I think would definitely be a boost over some of the guys. So yeah, I was really, really hoping for Samardzic, to be honest. Iling Jr. getting set to come in. Sandro up ahead. Oh, Cambiaso misses Rabiot on a quick little drop off, putting pressure on Wallace, forcing him to go to Lovric. Udinese again on the left byline. Back for Lovric, and now he's going to look to go right across to the right side here. Here comes a cross in, going back post. McKennie there, winning it out and winning the foul. Great work there at the back post from Weston McKennie. So now that we see McKennie in here and we see McKennie at that right wing back role, and it is going to be Cambiaso coming off for Iling Jr., it's showing that potentially McKennie is the guy that maybe is going to be offering Weah the switch up on the right side, and Cambiaso could be that left side, and we look to play left side dominant because of Chiesa and the fact that he likes to drift off and play off that left byline. It's going to be interesting. Let's see what Iling Jr. can cook up here. We're right about at 70-minute mark. He's going to drop this one off for Sandro. Bremer's going to bomb this up to the top here. Chiesa was doing a little bit of battle. Beto came in from an offside position. They're trying to get, and he gets that shot all wrong. And the flag has gone up now. Bremer was lobbying for it. They did let him get the shot off and then called it afterwards. And you know what? He wasn't. He was on. Bremer's got to get tight there. And then Danilo getting turned. Cooling break. This clock, I don't know what the hell happened there. That's just weird. Software changes and when this crap happens, come on. Allegri shouting at the side. Something he's not quite liking. Something he's not quite liking right now. Grande Allegri today deserves a little credit. Hey, credit where credit is due. This team put in a shift today. And to come out first half, your opener 3-0, I don't mind playing comfortable in the second half. You know, this is great. I have absolutely zero complaints with this match. Zero. And another thing, the changes in how we attack, how we're playing, all the sequences we're seeing that we never came anything close to last year, absolutely credit to everyone involved. It had to be done. And it looks great. Oh, Sandro eats a foul there. Should have just dished it to Fagioli there up on the right. Let's get Fagioli one for this year. He's going to come up, step up to this one. No, he backs off. We're just going to take it light anyways. Locatelli pops it over to Fagioli. He's going to put it over to the right flank for Weston McKennie. Weston McKennie feinting his man. Slips it in. Locatelli steps up. Now he's going to dish Fagioli. Oh, yeah, a little pass in for Weston. He's going to cross it in. Oh, headed from Illing Jr. Didn't miss target by much. Look at him get up with the hops. Woo! Just another trait this youngster's got. Getting way up there. Nice. Jeez, man. He hits target there. That is going to be a beautiful goal. '73rd minute, Udinese throwing it backwards, going to the back goal now. He'll swing it out to the left. He does. Again, just searching for some answers, for some lines, some space, some pockets. Udinese hasn't really been given much. And when it has amounted to anything, it's more been some layoff from us or a mistake here and there. But as far as them working around on us or really doing anything, hasn't been much. Three points and Samardzic. Sign me up. Sign me up. Let's go. Tex on it. Knocks about. Danilo popping this up. Oh, Vlahovic just couldn't settle. Udinese trying to turn this back on us. Pushed back by Juve. Light pressure at the top. Vlahovic walking. Fagioli, a little bit of pressure there. Again, Juve just in their shell. Not going to do anything crazy now. Just going to see this one through. Here's Illing Jr. Just kind of keeping tabs on two guys there. Here's Samardzic inside for Lovric. Dropped off to Wallace. He's going to take a rip from distance. And that's blocked. And again, that's pretty much a ton of what Udinese has been given. And that's just shots from outside with really no lanes to goal. So a bunch of attempts that are going to probably look decent on the stat line, but they're not decent really. Trying to shoot through a maze of players. So really good work from Juventus. Free kick here for Udinese. This is in a good spot. Samardzic is going to step up to take this one. He can hit these. Tech. Got to be aware here. Oh, it's a good one, but the second wall shutting it down. It's going to be corner kick for Udinese. Danilo blocking that one. Oh, that's a good delivery. Headed, but well high over Szczesny's goal. Milik. Federico Chiesa will be the one coming off for Adek Milik. For Christ's sake, let's keep a clean sheet. Wake the fuck up. Ron Rusty Town and say, Mark, are you this negative in all facets? It's like, is it negative or just cautious or nervous? Still nervous. Take it easy, everybody. We got to be happy in the chat. Come on, we're 3-0 up. Let's be happy. Let's be happy. Chiesa put in a great shift here. Oh, man. Wallace tossing his body around. McKennie coming back and tossing his body around. And then Wallace dropping like a sack of potatoes. Come on. Gives one of our guys the business. Milik, and Wallace gets the business back from Big Mac. There you go. Throw that body around. Vlahovic making the ref know. Same thing. Same thing. I love that. There's that grinta. There's that fight. Let's go. Silvestri trying to play for Rabiot. Oh, man, eats it. Vlahovic trying to get it settled here. You got Illing Jr. making a move up the left. He's on it now. Knock it back for Sandro. Again, back for Bremer. Now inside. Milik shows for Sandro. Inside to Milik. There's space there. Into Vlahovic. Drops off for Locatelli. Back heel to Sandro. Back over to Locatelli. He might try and put this through to Milik. He does. Oh, dropped in for Illing. He's in there. Oh, little chip up header in. Yes! Oh, offside? No way. I don't think that's offside. That is a hell of a finish, but no way. Is that offside? Man, Luca inside to Milik. Oh, yeah, Illing. Oh, that's a shame. What a chip up, and Vlahovic reading that. That is a damn shame, everybody. Whew. Illing Jr. with the nice pop up top there. And look at the sacrifice from Vlahovic. That's a shame. Illing just off there. What a sick goal that would have been. Whew. Right now, Omer sitting pretty on his prediction. 3-0 from this morning's preview show. I thought it was going to be a tight one. Didn't think we'd see the offensive prowess that we have in this one. I was expecting a victory, but 1-0 in a tight affair. Wouldn't have been surprised, to be honest, if we ended in draw, but this has just been great. And what a shame on that last one. Would have been massive. And hey, we talk about it, but open play, PK, whatever, Vlahovic just needs to be scoring, but make no mistake about it, the open play ones, I feel that much more special when you're getting critiqued and there's rumors swirling around everywhere. And that's one of the things, is no free kicks or PKs. Would have been nice. Trying to flip over the top here. Bremer eats it. Oh, man, stopped in there. They're lobbying for handball. My God. Little sloppy back there. Bremer wants the handball called. And I think they called it late. There it is. Clear as day. Man, that goal would have been sick. Vedat, Samardzic missed this purpose. He's lowering the price for us. Be a solid addition, I think. But like I said, I'm also happy if things remain the same with this team. For one competition, mainly this is a good squad in my opinion. This is a good roster for one competition. Samardzic, the corner, dropping it off. Lovric going to have it in. No, feints. Has it in left-footed, now headed. And Tech makes a big save there. Has to make a follow-up stop on the rebound. And that was absolutely hammered. Good header there. Big stop from Tech. And then comes out and just eats a bullet from point-blank range. And that's the wonderful world of being a keeper sometimes. Looked like he took that one to the chin. Oh, man. That is so tight on that offside. So tight on that offside. Nah, Tech's good. No injury there. Corner kick, Udinese. And Success does not succeed there as it's out off him. And it's going to be goal kick for Juve. You got to be good with a last name like Success, man. Like, that's a lot of friggin' pressure. Oh, Yildiz. Vlahovic coming off. Keenan Yildiz coming on. Wearing the number 15. That's a good shift for Vlahovic. It's a good shift for Dusan. Let's go. Second one would have been deadly, and that deserved going in and just standing. Such a nice play. Yildiz. Probably going to play as the second. Milik will slot in to the high 9 role. But again, 84th minute. We're going to see this through comfortably, everybody. Oh, man. Danilo. Getting the body there. Getting the business. Samardzic. Drift not back to Samardzic. He's scanning. Trying to have a cross. Rabiot blocks it. Milik comes in. Cleans it up. Touch. A little too far ahead. Success comes in and eats it up. Plays it to the back. Biol now over to Lovric. Udinese, again, still just looking for lanes, looking for avenues, but nothing doing. There's nothing really there. Here's a back post ball. He's doing everything he can to just keep it in. McKennie heads it back, and Tech's just going to call everybody off this and swallow it up. We'll chew the clock some more. 85th minute. Just in a great shift and a great performance here. I will never understand the slander Danilo receives from Juventini. I just really won't. To what he's become and what he does for me is just I will never understand the slander he gets. Illing Jr. popping this one ahead for Yildiz. Just flicking it on, but nobody making runs there. And we're not going to make runs in the 85th minute up 3-0. Lovric over to Bigol. Again, lanes just being closed off. Yildiz closing them down. A little bit of pressure there. Rabiot now stepping in, calling Yildiz off. Great step there from Bremer. Now Yildiz getting in, throwing his body around, doing great. Oh, lovely touch out of that, and eats the foul so that we can move up, kill some more clock. Just a super skilled dribbler, Yildiz. Yeah, and that's probably wise, being upset about Cancelo. And I'll be honest, I like the way Cancelo plays. Yes, you sacrifice defensively, but man, when it comes to offensive fullbacks, he's right up there. But there has to be something more there when you look at Cancelo after and how he just gets moved and flipped around and the crazy turnover. There's got to be way more to it. And we were hearing a bit about it as well when it came to personality. Udinese again, switching left to right, looking for something, looking for anything, but really having no lanes. Again, Juventus doing a great job defensively this game, giving them really low percentage opportunities, a large majority getting blocked. Seeing this one out. Man, what a different feeling this opener is than the watch-alongs last season, okay, when it would be this point of the year and we need a goal or something and we're drawn up, we're behind one, and you're just fuming because we can't look like we could score a goal, period. And then fast forward to this start to the season, and this is just, like I said, beyond the expectations I had for the first game of 23-24. Absolutely love this performance. Absolutely loved it. Danilo still making orders, calling out directions. 88th minute. But we're just slowing down, knocking it about. Illing Jr. now inside for Yildiz. Eats a foul there. Locatelli. He goes back to Tech. Just moving Udinese around, chewing clock up, seeing this through in a business-like fashion. Locatelli up for Sandro, over to Fagioli, over to the right there, Danilo. He's going to play it forward. Milik shows for, over to Fagioli, getting closed down quickly, doing well, working his way out of there. Back to Danilo in tight area there on the byline. Bremer over for Locatelli. Outside of the boot ball, trying to find Illing Jr. there. Didn't miss by much. Milik putting some pressure in as we force Udinese back to Silvestri. And just a lot of empty possession. But it's fine for us because we're up 3-0. But no bueno if you're a Udinese fan, because they have no answers today. None. 3-0. 10 seconds away from the 90th minute. We are going to get some stoppage time. 5 minutes. Same as we had in the first half, we see in the second half. Ball over to the right. Here's a cross in. It's going back post really high. Settled there. Taking McKennie on. Does beat him, but cleaned up on the backside. And it's going to be a corner kick as Danilo came over to help Weston McKennie. Great performance. Vasco coming in here. Forza Juve. Great start to a Scudetto winning season where Juve belongs. Hey, that's one. That's one down. Okay. Great start. Let's keep it rolling. Udinese knocking this thing about. But nowhere to go, really. Just forcing it up to their forwards, and they're just absolutely cleaned up by our backline. Already a minute through in stoppage time. Nazi with the ball over on the left flank, pushing forward. Going to cross it to the back post. Illing Jr. sees it out comfortably. It's going to be a goal kick. They're going to let Tech walk out to get that ball, chew up some more clock, and retrieve it. Beautiful. Mark Udinese improved when Samardzic came in. Yeah, and again, still for the most part, not really threatening enough for us to have to adapt or change anything and whatnot. But Samardzic looks good. Samardzic looks good. Alberto needs to invite Bonucci for the live show. I bet he'd had some stuff to say. And he is available now. But most likely Germany will be the announcement. Oh, Rabiot, just a touch way too far as he was looking to beat the last man Biol there. 92 minutes, 23 seconds. Another 2.5 minutes. And we are done, and the first one of the 23-24 season is in the books, and this was a great showing, an enjoyable watch, and something, yeah, just giving us that hope that one comp, these boys can get it done, and now we know how they can play, and they can play some good damn football. And now everybody else knows we could play some damn good football. And it's time to start having teams fear us again. Fear playing us. That's what I want to get back to. Oh, Locatelli, that's a bad one. Eaten up by Wallace, trying to through ball there, but McKennie reading it. Tech just going to pop this over the top now. Out to the right byline. Danilo coming in there. He's got Fagioli inside. Plays it to him. Great move by Fagioli. Now sending it through Milik. 1 minute left in the game. He's just going to pull up and sit on this ball. We all would have loved for him to just run at goal. Dish it to Fagioli. Fagioli bury, but it is what it is. See it out. Beautiful game, though, everybody. Come on. Come on. Let's hear it for the lads. Come on. Great shift. Got goals from Chiesa. Goal from Vlahovic. Rabiot getting on there. 3 in the first half. Solid defensively. Not giving Udinese a whole bunch, okay? And just solid game. A lot of good performances. Oh, that's a hard, bad challenge from Luca. He gets a yellow on that one. And it looks like it hurt him, too. Take it easy, man. 94th minute? What's the point of that? Absolutely no need. Vlahovic holding a Pogba kit. Did he blow it? Oh, he blew it down. I didn't even catch that. We got a final, everybody. Let's rock. 3-0. Clean sheet, okay? Beautiful, beautiful job from the lads tonight. This is a great, great game. Victory, victory. Let's go. Applaud the team. Beautiful, beautiful match, okay? We're going to go over stats. We're going to talk about this. You guys know the drill, too. I want to know who your man of the match is in this performance, but this is a beautiful, beautiful start to the season. Okay, absolutely beautiful, beautiful start. For those of you taking off, not sticking around for some of this post-match show, no problem. Thank you for stopping in. Please drop a like before you take off, all right? Now, for everybody else, again, man of the match. Who is your man of the match? Drop it in here. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm thinking it's between Chiesa and potentially even Cambiaso for me, but I'm going to give it to Chiesa, the slight edge, but Cambiaso's right there for me. This is a tough call. Chiesa very much involved, and the two of them were just absolutely money together. But, oh man, that's a tough one. I'm fine with either one of them, and we'll take a look at the shouts coming in here. We've got a shout from Apex for Dusan, man of the match. Himansi is going to say that Rabiot for them. We've got another Chiesa from Jeremy. We've got Jace coming in with Chiesa. Hit Priest at Cambiaso. Ron Rassetano with Chiesa. Paul West, Cambiaso. Matcuddy, Cambiaso. Great stuff here. And yeah, we're all kind of around that same mark there. Renato saying Cambiaso. Vidad saying Bremer. Rock solid. Mark saying man of the match is Rabiot. Woo! Jason Karan, Chiesa, B1897, Cambiaso, and Chanky saying Dusan, maybe Cambiaso. And then we got another one coming in for Dusan. So, hey, Alexandro, shout there too. Look, actually, he had a good shift too. That's another big positive about this performance. The fact when you can take a look there and be torn between 4 names. What, did we hit 5 names? Beautiful, beautiful stuff. This is a great game. This is what we all wanted to see. Absolutely love it. We are going to get into the stats, take a look at some of the other scores, okay, and then we're going to dive back in to what Juventus did. But, hey, as far as the stats go, this game finishes 52% possession for Juventus. What did I tell you during the game? The stats were going to probably tell a different story than what actually went down. And that's what's happening, because total attempts, you finish with Udinese at 18, Juventus at 9, okay? Shots on target, Udinese finishes with 5, Juventus with 4. They were racking up attempts that were low percentage, and a great deal of them ended up getting blocked and weren't really that good. It was going to look good on this stat sheet, but it really wasn't on the pitch. When you're looking at big chances, they did create 2 in the end. Udinese missed both of them. Juve created 2 and scored on the 2 big chances they created. But shots inside the box, out of 9 of ours, 6 were from inside the area, and 6 were from inside the area for Udinese as well. But Juve, again, the stats will probably tell you a little differently, but we were always in the driver's seat on this one, and it started early with that Chiesa goal in the 2nd minute, okay? Beautiful, beautiful stuff. So, again, absolutely thrilled with the start to the season. Strong start. We got to keep her moving and keep her moving from there. The great stuff that we saw, new sequences in attack, okay? We saw new sequences in attack. We saw the new guys get involved, and it looked good. Definitely, predominantly from the left side through Cambiaso, Chiesa, Miretti getting in there, and Vlahovic, and it was great. the fact that we're pushing up with these guys and they're not afraid to get central in terms of Cambiaso and Weah adds a new element. It gives more freedom to Chiesa. All of this and all of this movement and all this involvement in the final third frees up Dusan Vlahovic. And he can find pockets of space to get involved and distribute to other guys like he did. He did a good job. He played a good game. I really like what we're seeing. There's nowhere to go but up. But this was a great, great start. And now we know what we can do. And now the players know what they can do and know that they're capable of bagging this many goals in a game. We took the foot off the gas. We probably could have scored 6 or 7 in this game if we wanted to, and truly got after it. And I mean, we're talking about barely offside with Illing Jr. there on a beautiful chip up for Vlahovic, who completely sold out, almost ate a boot to the face to try and get one in here. But the grinta as well, the body language for the start of the year, that's where it needs to be. We need to keep it there. We need to keep everything that we were doing in this one the same and be consistent. So consistency is the key. That's what it's all about, all right? But again, beautiful start. We will take a look at some outside score lines. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate all of you guys in the live chat. If you can drop a like, that's great. Thank you for the support. We try our best over here and always look to improve. So again, like I said earlier in the live, if there's something you want to see. Somebody was asking about getting myself and the chip guy Skanga out here and do a watch along together. Absolutely we can. Absolutely we can, okay? So, yeah, you asked for it. We will try our best to deliver, okay? Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Great reaction, Alberto. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is much better than last year, to be honest. It's only one game. Only one game, okay? But again, it's about instilling that belief, and now they know what they're capable of. And again, it's also about setting the tone. Setting the tone and putting that fear. We got to start having teams going back to having that fear when Juve rolls into town and when they come into our house. Our house needs a little bit of work when it comes to the atmosphere, but maybe we can just drive that out of everybody there with performances like this, because it would be a damn shame to see a team play like this at home and not have the crowd and the place absolutely rocking. So let's see what happens, okay? We're going to go through some of the score lines, okay? And yeah, we yesterday didn't see any upsets and whatnot. Lecce defeats Lazio 2-1 today. Juve getting the job done 3-0. Roma was trailing Salernitana, came back to draw level at 2s. And I believe they did so very, very late, 82nd minute from Belotti. And Atalanta beats Sassuolo 2-0. Yesterday, we know Napoli handled Frosinone 3-1. Verona beat Empoli 1-0. Inter getting the job done against Monza. They still suck. Fiorentina 4-1 against Genoa. So, right now, we are up at the top, tied, obviously, 3 points with all the other victors. Verona, Lecce, Inter, Atalanta, Napoli, and Fiorentina. And I expect us to be up there throughout. 39th loading. Let's go. I'm ready for it. I have all the receipts, okay? A beautiful, beautiful game, everybody. Of course, we're going to tackle things much more in depth, break this thing down, hit all the key points, and really dissect this one and look at the news and look at what's to come for Juventus tomorrow on the post-match podcast, all right? But beautiful, beautiful stuff. Bravo Juventus, bravo Cambiaso, bravo Chiesa, bravo Vlahovic, and bravo Massimiliano Allegri, and bravo Magnanelli. A signing that did not get talked about enough. Bravo everybody. Bravo Juventus. That's the Juventus I've been dying to see for years. That is the Juventus I want to see. Game in, game out. Now we know we can do it. And now we have to keep our foot on the gas. Everybody, thank you so much for joining this live watch along. All right. Again, tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. You know where to be for the post-match podcast, all right? As always, enjoy the rest of your weekends. I have a match of my own to go and play now, and I'm going to be jacked up for it, all right? But enjoy the rest of your weekends. We'll see you tomorrow morning. As always, Forza Juve, fino alla fine. Job well done, lads. Bravo.